I'm going to tell you what I did last week. Nothing dramatic, no ice baths, no fancy gadgets. I'm in my 60s. And lately my nights have been messy. I would get in bed and my body felt tired, but my mind kept working. I'd replay conversations, I'd worry about bills, I'd think about my kids. Then I'd grab my phone for a minute. And the next thing I knew, it was an hour later. Then I'd wake up the next day and feel like my brain never fully shut off. So I tried a simple evening routine for 7 nights. Not perfectly, but honestly. And I want to share what actually helped, because a lot of sleep advice sounds great, until you try it on a normal Tuesday. On night 1, I didn't try to fix everything. I picked one thing. I moved my phone away from the bed, not across the pillow, not under the blanket, across the room. Here's what surprised me. The first 10 minutes felt uncomfortable, like I was missing something, like my hand kept reaching for it on its own. That told me everything. It wasn't just a habit, it was a reflex. So night 1 was not magical, but it was calmer, because I wasn't feeding my brain new stuff at the exact moment I wanted it to rest. Night 2, I noticed the real issue. Dinner timing. I'm the kind of person who eats and then sits, and sometimes I snack while watching something. Then I head to bed and wonder why I feel heavy and restless. So I tried a small change. I finished dinner earlier than usual. Not perfect, just earlier. And I stopped the one last snack thing. That was harder than I expected. Because at night, food feels like comfort. But the difference was real. I didn't feel that full engine feeling in my chest when I laid down. I felt lighter. Night 3, I did the thing everyone says to do. A short walk after dinner. I'm going to be honest, I almost didn't do it. It felt silly. Like, what is a 10-minute walk going to change? But I went anyway. Just around the block. No big workout. No sweating. When I got back, my shoulders were lower. My thoughts were slower. And I noticed something. My appetite calmed down. It was like my body got the message. Dinner is done. We're closing the day. That night, I fell asleep faster. Not instantly, but faster. Night 4 was the night I learned a lesson. Caffeine lasts longer than we think. I had coffee in the afternoon. Not even late. And that night I was lying there thinking, why am I awake? So the next day I set a rule. No caffeine after a certain time. For me, I chose early afternoon. You can choose noon if you want. Or 2 p.m. if that's realistic. That one decision made my evening smoother. Less buzz, less restless energy. Night 5 is where I had to be honest with myself. Alcohol. I'm not judging anyone. I like a drink sometimes too. But I noticed a pattern. If I had alcohol in the evening, I would fall asleep. Then I'd wake up in the middle of the night, and my brain would start a meeting, a full meeting, with a long agenda. So I tested it, one night without it, and my sleep stayed steadier. If alcohol is part of your routine, I'm not saying never, I'm saying notice. And if you wake up a lot at night, this is one of the first things to experiment with. Night 6, I tried something that felt simple, but was powerful. I made the last hour before bed quieter. No intense news. No arguments online. No dramatic videos. No, just one more anything. Instead, I did boring on purpose. Dimmer lights, a little reading, a calm show that I've seen before, something predictable. And here's the weird part. Boring felt good, because my nervous system stopped bracing for the next thing. If you're the type who feels anxious at night, this might be the key. Your brain can't settle while you keep feeding it new surprises. Night 7. I tried the part that I almost skipped, a few minutes of connection before sleep. If you have a partner, it can be 5 minutes on the couch. No problem solving. No heavy topics. Just a check-in. A handhold. A quiet moment. If you live alone, connection still counts. I sent one kind text to a friend. Nothing deep. Just thinking of you. Hope you're doing okay. That small act changed my mood. It reminded me I'm not carrying life alone. And when you feel less alone, you sleep differently. Softer. Less guarded. So after 7 nights, what did I keep? I kept the things that were small and repeatable. Here's my actual routine now. Not a perfect routine. A real one. 1. Finish dinner earlier than I used to. 2. Take a short walk after dinner. 3. Choose a caffeine cutoff time. 4. Keep the last hour quieter. 5. Put the phone out of reach. 6. Read a few pages or listen to something calm. That's it. That's my base. Now let me tell you the most important part, because this is where people quit. Some nights you will mess it up. You'll eat late, you'll scroll, you'll worry, you'll have a hard day. So I started using a 2-word reset. It's not fancy, but it works. Never mind. Never mind means I'm not going to punish myself tonight, because punishment keeps you awake. If tonight is imperfect, do one small thing. Move the phone. Dim the lights. Say one calm sentence. Your brain does not need a perfect night. It needs a clear signal that the day is ending. If you want a start plan, here it is. 3 steps. Do them in this order. Step 1. Put your phone out of reach. Step 2. Make the last hour quieter. Step 3. Read or listen to something calm for 10 minutes. Try that for 7 nights. Then add the walk. Then adjust dinner timing. Small steps feel small, but they stack. And after a week, you'll notice something. Your mind feels less noisy at night, because you've been training it to slow down. If you want, leave a comment with 1 word. Which one do you want to try first? Phone, walk, dinner, caffeine, quiet hour. And if you have a messy night tonight, say it with me. Never mind. Drop 1 word in the comments. Phone, walk, dinner, caffeine, or quiet hour. If you want more simple, practical habits like this, subscribe. I'll keep it easy and real.